What if I told you that the breakfast you choose each morning could be either a powerful joint-strengthening elixir that helps you maintain strong, flexible knees and pain-free mobility throughout your golden years, or a hidden joint destroyer that quietly increases inflammation, weakens cartilage, and leaves your knees aching and stiff with every step you take? For thousands of respected elders across India, the secret to maintaining strong knees, reducing joint pain, and preserving the mobility that keeps them independent and active hasn't come from expensive joint supplements or complicated physical therapy routines. It has come from understanding which morning meals work like natural joint medicine that nourishes cartilage and reduces inflammation all day long, and which seemingly innocent breakfasts can damage your joints and contribute to knee pain that can persist for hours. But what if you could start each day with a breakfast that actually strengthens your knees while reducing inflammation and supporting the cartilage that keeps your joints moving smoothly? Before we explore these essential knee-strengthening breakfast secrets together, I would love to know what you currently eat for breakfast and whether you've noticed connections between your morning meals and your joint comfort, knee stiffness, or mobility throughout the day. Your experiences help create valuable insights for our community of health-conscious elders. And if this knowledge helps you discover breakfasts that support knee strength and joint health, kindly press the subscribe button so you never miss another insight that could improve your mobility and overall joint well-being. Each video I create comes from deep understanding of how simple dietary choices can help you age with strong knees, flexible joints, and confident mobility. The hidden connection between breakfast and knee health. In the historic city of Jaipur, there lives an inspiring 71-year-old retired teacher named Usha Sharma, who had been experiencing increasing knee discomfort that was affecting her daily activities and her beloved morning walks. Over 2 years, my knees became progressively stiffer and more painful, she explained to me. I had to stop my morning walks, and even simple tasks like climbing stairs became uncomfortable. I couldn't understand why my knees felt so inflamed and painful, she puzzled. I wasn't doing anything strenuous, but my joints felt like they were constantly fighting inflammation. The revelation came during a consultation with her daughter, a nutritionist who specialized in anti-inflammatory nutrition for joint health. After analyzing Usha Sharma's daily eating patterns for 3 weeks, she made a startling discovery. "Mummy," she said gently, "what if the problem isn't wear and tear on your knees, but what you're feeding your joints each morning? Your breakfast might be creating inflammation instead of supporting cartilage health." Together, they examined Usha Sharma's breakfast routine and discovered that her daily choice of sweet biscuits, white bread toast with butter, and sugary tea was creating inflammatory responses that were damaging her joint health and contributing to knee pain. They replaced her joint-harming breakfast habits with 5 specific morning meals designed to reduce inflammation, nourish cartilage, and support optimal knee function. The transformation was gradual but remarkable. Within a month, I noticed less morning stiffness in my knees, Usha Sharma reported with amazement. After 3 months, I was able to resume my morning walks without discomfort. After 6 months, I felt like I had my mobility and confidence back. What Usha Sharma discovered is a truth that could transform the joint health and mobility of millions of elders. Your breakfast choice has an enormous impact on whether your knees receive the nutrients they need to stay strong or face daily inflammatory damage. Understanding joint health and knee function in aging. After the age of 60, your knee joints undergo several changes that make breakfast choices more critical than ever for maintaining mobility and comfort. Cartilage regeneration slows. Your body becomes less efficient at repairing and rebuilding cartilage, making nutrients that support cartilage health more important. Inflammation increases. Chronic low-grade inflammation can accelerate joint deterioration, making anti-inflammatory breakfast choices crucial for knee protection. Synovial fluid production decreases. The lubricating fluid in your joints may decrease with age, making foods that support joint lubrication more important. Bone density changes. Age-related bone changes affect the structures supporting your knees, making nutrients that support bone health essential. Muscle mass. Decreases loss of muscle around the knee, reduces joint stability, making protein and nutrients that support muscle maintenance important. Dr. Rajesh Kumar from Delhi's Joint Health Institute explains, breakfast choices have a profound impact on knee health in elderly individuals. The right breakfast can provide anti-inflammatory support and cartilage-nourishing nutrients for the entire day, while wrong choices can trigger inflammatory responses that accumulate to damage joint health over time. The 5 knee-strengthening breakfasts, your joint protection champions. These 5 breakfast options have been carefully selected for their ability to reduce joint inflammation, provide cartilage-building nutrients, and support optimal knee function in aging bodies. 1. Pumpkin oatmeal with chia seeds, the anti-inflammatory joint protector. This combination is like natural joint medicine, providing powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that reduce knee pain while delivering nutrients your cartilage needs to stay strong and resilient. Why this breakfast strengthens knees? Pumpkin contains beta-carotene and antioxidants that reduce joint inflammation. Oats provide beta-glucan fiber that helps regulate inflammatory responses. Chia seeds deliver omega-3 fatty acids that specifically reduce joint inflammation. Cinnamon contains compounds that reduce inflammatory markers in joints. Complex carbohydrates support stable energy without inflammatory blood sugar spikes. Lakshmi Madam's mobility restoration. Lakshmi Madam, a 68-year-old from Hyderabad, had been experiencing morning knee stiffness that made it difficult to get moving each day. I would wake up with such stiff knees that it took over an hour before I could walk comfortably, she described. It was affecting my confidence and my willingness to be active. Switching to pumpkin oatmeal transformed her morning mobility. Within 3 weeks, I noticed my knees felt more flexible when I first got up, she reported. After 2 months, the morning stiffness was almost completely gone. I felt like my knees were young again. Perfect joint supporting preparation. Use 1/2 cup steel-cut oats for maximum anti-inflammatory benefit. Add 1/3 cup pure pumpkin puree for beta-carotene and antioxidants. Include 1 tablespoon chia seeds for omega-3 fatty acids. Season with cinnamon for additional anti-inflammatory compounds. Cook with unsweetened almond milk for extra anti-inflammatory support. Anti-inflammatory optimization tips. Choose organic pumpkin puree without added sugars. Add ground turmeric for additional powerful anti-inflammatory compounds. Include a small amount of black pepper to enhance turmeric absorption. Use Ceylon cinnamon for maximum anti-inflammatory benefit. Joint lubrication and comfort benefits. Omega-3s support synovial fluid production for better joint lubrication. Antioxidants protect cartilage from oxidative damage. Anti-inflammatory compounds reduce pain and stiffness. Fiber supports gut health, which affects overall inflammation levels. 2. Avocado on sourdough toast, the joint lubrication enhancer. This combination is like premium joint oil, providing healthy monounsaturated fats and vitamin E that keep your knees lubricated, while supporting overall joint health and mobility. Why this breakfast lubricates joints? Avocado contains monounsaturated fats that support joint lubrication and reduce inflammation. Vitamin E in avocado protects cartilage from oxidative damage. Sourdough provides beneficial probiotics that support gut health and reduce systemic inflammation. Healthy fats support the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins crucial for bone health. Potassium supports muscle function around the knee joint. Ramesh Uncle's pain relief success. Ramesh Uncle, a 70-year-old from Pune, had been experiencing increasing knee pain that was limiting his daily activities and causing him to avoid physical movement. My knees ached constantly, especially when I tried to be active, he explained. I was starting to feel like an old man who couldn't do the things I enjoyed. Avocado toast became his natural joint support. Within 6 weeks, I noticed significantly less knee pain during daily activities, he reported. After 3 months, I felt comfortable being active again. My joints felt smoother and more comfortable. Optimal joint nourishing preparation. Use 1 to 2 slices true sourdough bread for probiotic benefits. Spread 1/2 ripe avocado for optimal healthy fat content. Add a pinch of sea salt and black pepper for mineral support. Include tomato slices for lycopene, which supports joint health. Optional, sprinkle with hemp seeds for additional omega-3s. Vitamin E joint protection benefits. Protects cartilage cells from free radical damage. Supports collagen synthesis for cartilage maintenance. Reduces inflammatory markers in joint tissue. Works synergistically with other antioxidants for maximum protection. Healthy fat absorption enhancement. Improves absorption of fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, K. Crucial for bone health. Supports cell membrane health in cartilage cells. Provides building blocks for anti-inflammatory compounds. Supports hormone production that affects joint health. 3. Buckwheat pancakes with walnuts, the cartilage protection powerhouse. This combination is like cartilage armor, providing rutin and omega-3 fatty acids that specifically protect and strengthen the cartilage in your knees while supporting overall joint resilience. Why this breakfast protects cartilage? Buckwheat contains rutin, a flavonoid that strengthens blood vessels and supports cartilage health. Walnuts provide ALA, omega-3 fatty acids that reduce joint inflammation. Complete protein supports cartilage repair and maintenance. Antioxidants protect cartilage from inflammatory damage. Magnesium supports muscle function and bone health around the knee. Kamala Auntie's cartilage renewal. Kamala Auntie, a 66-year-old from Bangalore, was concerned about preserving her knee cartilage after her doctor mentioned early signs of wear. "I wanted to do everything possible to protect my cartilage and prevent future knee problems," she described. "I needed foods that would actively strengthen my joints." Buckwheat pancakes with walnuts became her cartilage protection strategy. "After 4 months of eating this regularly, my doctor noted that my joint health appeared stable with no progression of wear," she shared. "I feel confident that I'm actively protecting my knees." Perfect cartilage supporting preparation. Use buckwheat flour for pancakes to maximize rutin content. Top with 1 tablespoon chopped walnuts for omega-3 support. Add fresh berries for additional antioxidants and natural sweetness. Use minimal natural sweetener to avoid inflammatory blood sugar spikes. Include a small amount of Greek yogurt for additional protein. Rutin's cartilage benefits. Strengthens capillaries that supply nutrients to cartilage. Supports collagen synthesis for cartilage maintenance. Provides anti-inflammatory effects specifically in joint tissue. May help prevent cartilage breakdown and support repair. Omega-3 joint protection. Reduces production of inflammatory compounds in joints. Supports healthy inflammatory response in cartilage. May help slow cartilage breakdown associated with aging. Supports overall joint comfort and mobility. 4. Egg and spinach wrap, the bone and joint strengthener. This combination is like comprehensive joint nutrition, providing complete protein for cartilage repair while delivering vitamin K and other nutrients essential for bone health and knee stability. Why? This breakfast strengthens knees. Eggs provide complete protein with all amino acids needed for cartilage synthesis. Spinach contains vitamin K essential for bone health and cartilage metabolism. Iron in spinach supports healthy circulation to joint tissues. Folate supports cellular repair processes in cartilage. High-quality protein supports muscle maintenance around the knee joint. Govind Sir's knee stability improvement. Govind Sir, a 72-year-old from Chennai, had been experiencing knee instability that made him feel unsteady when walking or climbing stairs. "My knees felt weak and unreliable," he explained. "I was worried about falling and wanted to strengthen everything around my knee joints." The egg and spinach wrap became his knee-strengthening solution. "Within 2 months, my knees felt more stable and strong," he reported. "After 4 months, I felt confident navigating stairs and uneven surfaces. My knees felt solid and dependable again." Optimal knee strengthening preparation. Use 2 whole eggs for complete protein and joint-supporting nutrients. Include 1 to 2 cups fresh spinach for vitamin K and iron. Wrap in whole grain tortilla for additional fiber and nutrients. Add diced tomatoes for lycopene and vitamin C. Season with herbs like oregano for additional antioxidants. Vitamin K bone and joint benefits. Essential for proper calcium utilization in bones. Supports bone density and strength around knee joints. May help prevent cartilage calcification. Works with vitamin D for optimal bone health. Complete protein cartilage support. Provides all essential amino acids for cartilage synthesis. Supports collagen production for joint structure. Helps maintain muscle mass that supports knee stability. Supports repair processes in joint tissues. 5. Miso soup with tofu and seaweed, the gut-joint connection enhancer. This combination is like internal joint medicine, providing probiotics that reduce systemic inflammation while delivering minerals and isoflavones that support bone density and joint health. Why this breakfast optimizes joint health? Miso provides probiotics that support gut health and reduce systemic inflammation. Tofu contains isoflavones that may support bone density and joint health. Seaweed provides minerals like calcium and magnesium essential for bone health. Fermented foods support healthy inflammatory responses throughout the body. Complete plant protein supports cartilage maintenance. Meera Madam's inflammation reduction. Success. Meera Madam, a 69-year-old from Mumbai, had been dealing with chronic joint inflammation that affected not just her knees but her overall comfort and energy. I felt like my whole body was inflamed and my knees were particularly affected, she described. I needed something that would address inflammation from the inside out. Miso soup became her systemic inflammation fighter. Within a month, I noticed less overall stiffness and inflammation, she reported. After 3 months, my knees felt more comfortable and I had more energy. My whole body felt less inflamed. Perfect joint-supporting miso soup. Use 1 tablespoon miso paste for probiotic benefits. Add 3 to 4 ounces cubed tofu for plant protein and isoflavones. Include wakame or other seaweed for mineral content. Add green onions for additional anti-inflammatory compounds. Keep sodium moderate to avoid joint-damaging inflammation. Gut-joint connection benefits. Healthy gut bacteria reduce systemic inflammation that affects joints. Improved gut health supports nutrient absorption for joint health. Reduced gut inflammation means less inflammatory stress on joints. Probiotics may help modulate immune responses that affect joint health. Isoflavone joint support may support bone density and reduce bone loss. Provide antioxidant protection for joint tissues. May help maintain cartilage health in postmenopausal women. Support overall hormonal balance that affects joint health. The 5 knee-weakening breakfasts to avoid. These popular breakfast choices may provide temporary satisfaction, but they can trigger inflammation, damage cartilage, and contribute to knee pain and weakness over time. 1. Frosted donuts, the joint inflammation bombs. Frosted donuts are like inflammatory grenades for your joints, combining refined sugar with trans fats that trigger powerful inflammatory responses throughout your body, particularly damaging to knee cartilage. Why frosted donuts damage? Knees. High sugar content triggers inflammatory responses that directly damage cartilage. Trans fats create oxidative stress that accelerates joint deterioration. Refined flour provides no joint-supporting nutrients. Creates blood sugar spikes that increase inflammatory markers. Artificial additives may contribute to systemic inflammation. The sugar-joint inflammation connection. High blood sugar triggers inflammatory pathways that can damage cartilage and increase joint pain, particularly affecting weight-bearing joints like knees. Joint-friendly sweet alternatives. Fresh fruit with natural antioxidants for joint protection. Homemade muffins with anti-inflammatory ingredients. Greek yogurt with berries for protein and antioxidants. Oatmeal with cinnamon for natural sweetness and joint support. 2. White bagel with cream cheese, the cartilage weakeners. This combination provides refined carbohydrates and saturated fats that contribute to inflammation while providing none of the nutrients your cartilage needs to stay strong and healthy. Why bagels with cream cheese? Weakened cartilage. Refined flour causes blood sugar spikes that trigger inflammatory responses. High saturated fat content may contribute to joint inflammation. Large portions provide excessive calories that can contribute to weight gain, stressing knees. Lacks anti-inflammatory nutrients or cartilage-supporting compounds. May contribute to insulin resistance that affects joint health. The refined carbohydrate inflammation cycle. Refined carbohydrates create blood sugar instability that triggers inflammatory responses harmful to joint health. Cartilage. Supporting alternatives. Whole grain English muffins with avocado. Ezekiel bread with anti-inflammatory nut butters. Protein-rich alternatives that support cartilage synthesis. Foods rich in omega-3s and antioxidants for joint protection. 3. Processed sausage biscuit, the sodium joint stressor. Processed breakfast meats combined with refined flour biscuits create a perfect storm of inflammation-triggering ingredients that stress your joints and contribute to cartilage breakdown. Why processed sausage damages joints? Extremely high sodium content contributes to inflammation and joint stress. Preservatives and nitrates may trigger inflammatory responses. Saturated fats contribute to systemic inflammation. Refined flour in biscuits provides no joint-supporting nutrients. Processed ingredients create oxidative stress harmful to cartilage. The sodium joint health connection. Excessive sodium intake can contribute to inflammation and may affect the balance of minerals important for bone and joint health. Joint-healthy protein alternatives. Fresh eggs with anti-inflammatory preparation methods. Plant-based proteins rich in joint-supporting nutrients. Fish rich in omega-3 fatty acids for joint protection. Minimally processed, lean meats in moderation. 4. Sugary granola bar, the hidden inflammation trigger. Seemingly healthy granola bars often contain hidden sugars and processed ingredients that trigger inflammatory responses while masquerading as nutritious breakfast choices. Why sugary granola bars? Harm joints. Hidden sugars trigger inflammatory pathways that damage cartilage. Processed ingredients provide no joint-supporting nutrients, often contain inflammatory oils that contribute to joint stress. High glycemic impact creates blood sugar spikes harmful to joints, lacks protein and healthy fats needed for joint health. The hidden sugar problem. Many granola bars contain as much sugar as candy bars, triggering inflammatory responses that particularly affect joint health. Joint-supporting bar alternatives. Homemade bars with anti-inflammatory ingredients, protein bars with minimal added sugars, whole food combinations like nuts and fruit, bars specifically formulated for joint health support. 5. Fast food. Hash browns, the collagen destroyers. Deep-fried hash browns are cooked in inflammatory oils at high temperatures, creating compounds that can damage collagen and contribute to joint deterioration over time. Why fried hash browns damage joints? Deep frying creates inflammatory compounds harmful to cartilage. Trans fats and damaged oils contribute to oxidative stress in joints. High sodium content contributes to inflammation. Lacks nutrients needed for cartilage health and repair, may contain acrylamide and other compounds harmful to joint tissues. The damaged oil-joint connection. Oils damaged by high heat cooking can create inflammatory compounds that specifically harm cartilage and joint tissues. Joint healthy potato alternatives. Baked sweet potato with anti-inflammatory toppings. Roasted vegetables with healthy oils. Quinoa breakfast bowls with joint-supporting nutrients. Whole grain alternatives that provide sustained energy. Creating your personal knee-strengthening breakfast plan. Weekly, joint-supporting rotation. Monday, pumpkin oatmeal with chia seeds and cinnamon. Tuesday, avocado on sourdough toast with tomato. Wednesday, buckwheat pancakes with walnuts and berries. Thursday, egg and spinach wrap with herbs. Friday, miso soup with tofu and seaweed. Weekend, Rotate favorites or combine elements for variety. Joint health optimization principles. Include anti-inflammatory foods daily for consistent joint protection. Choose omega-3 rich foods to support joint lubrication. Add antioxidant-rich fruits and vegetables for cartilage protection. Ensure adequate protein for cartilage synthesis and repair. Timing for maximum joint benefit. Eat breakfast within 1 to 2 hours of waking to support daily joint function. Maintain consistent timing to support natural inflammatory cycles. Follow with joint-healthy meals throughout the day for cumulative benefits. Stay hydrated to support joint lubrication and nutrient transport. Special considerations for elderly joint health. Age-related joint changes. Increased importance of anti-inflammatory nutrition for joint preservation. Greater need for nutrients that support cartilage synthesis and repair. Importance of maintaining healthy weight to reduce knee stress. Need for foods that support bone density and muscle mass around joints. Individual joint health considerations. Monitor how different foods affect joint comfort and stiffness. Consider medication interactions with anti-inflammatory foods. Work with healthcare providers for personalized joint nutrition plans. Track improvements through daily function and comfort rather than just pain levels. Sustainable joint healthy habits. Focus on long-term joint protection rather than quick fixes. Build anti-inflammatory foods into daily routines for consistent benefits. Prepare joint-healthy ingredients in advance for convenient choices. Combine nutrition with other joint-healthy lifestyle practices. Your journey to knee-strengthening breakfasts and joint health. Dear respected elder, as we conclude our exploration of knee-strengthening versus knee-weakening breakfasts, I want you to understand something that could transform your joint health, mobility, and confidence in your physical abilities. The breakfast you choose each morning is one of the most powerful tools you have for protecting your knees and maintaining the mobility that keeps you independent and active. The 5 breakfasts that strengthen knees and the 5 that weaken them represent a daily choice between supporting your joint health or unknowingly contributing to inflammation and cartilage damage. Your knees can stay strong. The joint stiffness, knee pain, and mobility concerns you may be experiencing aren't inevitable parts of aging. They're often the result of breakfast choices that trigger inflammation rather than support the health of your cartilage and joints. Every morning supports your mobility. When you choose pumpkin oatmeal over frosted donuts, avocado toast over processed sausage biscuits, or miso soup over sugary granola bars, you're providing your knees with the anti-inflammatory support and cartilage-nourishing nutrients they need to stay strong and comfortable. Small changes create big mobility benefits. The simple act of changing your breakfast can have profound effects on your joint comfort, knee strength, and overall mobility. These changes compound over time to create significant improvements in how comfortable and confident you feel moving through your daily activities. If this knowledge has empowered you to make breakfast choices that support knee strength and joint health, if you feel ready to transform your mornings into joint protection sessions, please type the word mobile in the comments below. Your commitment to joint-healthy nutrition may inspire another elder who has been struggling with knee discomfort or mobility concerns. Share this video with anyone you know who has been experiencing knee discomfort or wants to protect their joint health through better breakfast choices. You may be offering them the simple nutritional tools that could transform their relationship with their knees and their confidence in staying active. Until we meet again, may your pumpkin oatmeal provide anti-inflammatory protection and cartilage support. May your avocado toast deliver joint lubrication and vitamin E protection. May your buckwheat pancakes offer cartilage-strengthening rutin and omega-3 support. May your egg and spinach wraps provide bone-strengthening nutrition and complete protein. And may your miso soup support the gut-joint connection for systemic inflammation reduction. Strong knees, comfortable mobility, and namaste. Your journey to better joint health through wise breakfast choices begins with your very next morning meal. Are you ready to eat your way to stronger knees and lasting mobility?